What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Leah Lee, and back with another freaking video about how to be the best esthetician and all of that stuff. Your girl is getting notifications and I'm like, geez, you guys, give me a break. You guys trying to work here, be productive. Y'all already know where y'all clicked on this video. I did a poll on my Instagram where I was like, what kind of content do y'all want to see? And y'all answered. So this was the first video that I'm like, this was the most voted topic. So I'm like, okay, we're about to do this thing. Content coming outside of the treatment room, and I hope everyone is here for it. Becoming an esthetician, influencer, content creator, all of that. I have been getting a few questions here and there about how to get further along, how to receive PR, how to get in contact and be in the PR list and rotation with a lot of these brands that we all know about. There's so many brands that aren't mainstream that have amazing products as well. Let me go let my dog out right quick because he is dying to get outside. Don't rush back in here when you see the Amazon truck pull up. Y'all, he a little timid of trucks, buses, loud vehicles, people. I got my handy dandy notebook, okay? And I wrote down a lot of information straight off the dome. So I was like, without a doubt, this is going to be the easiest video to start, I guess, this new chapter of videos. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Girl got a whole page and some sticky notes of information. The sticky notes are last because we need to go over the 101 basics. First of all, you need to be an esthetician. Now, there are going to be some brands that really don't care if you are an esthetician, and there are going to be brands that are only reaching out to you because of your expertise, because you are a licensed esthetician, and because they want only the best and a professional working with their products. So number one is being an esthetician. You need to have a platform, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It is best if you have all of those platforms. You have a bunch of different avenues and ways to monetize content for brand deals. You need to make sure that your platforms are clear, concise. A lot of times, you know, a perfect example is if you go to a brand's page, you know what they sell, you know what they offer, you know what they're giving you, and it's straight to the point. It's not a bunch of other content going on. It's not confusing, and it's not messy. Also, be intentional with your content, meaning if you are going to post this, post that. Don't make it too wordy. Don't make it seem like you're talking about one thing but you're posting another thing. Or, you know, don't make it messy. If you have some type of crazy beef with another professional or the way that another professional works, don't post that type of stuff to your page. It's just not professional. It doesn't make brands want to work with you, and it just is a little bit too confrontational. So be intentional, post what you want, be yourself, of course, but make sure that it is professional and clean. One last thing that you need to definitely decide if you are wanting to become an influencer or content creator and work and receive product from brands, you need to know if you are going to be the model, the subject of your platform, or are you going to use models / like your clients. Because some people are not comfortable being on camera. Perfectly fine. There are people out here. There's plenty of different, you know, works of content where people have never shown their face. They show their hands, they show their work, and that's it. With this line of work, it's super easy for us to do that because we work with the skin, regardless if it's the face, the back, the legs, the arms, you know, whatever. And so you need to make a decision. Are you going to be the forefront? Like, y'all see me all the time. The brands see me. They know when they work with me, they're getting me. They know how I look. There's no crazy changes out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't look this one way one day and then the next I look totally different. What you see is what you get. And so if you want to be the face of your brand, great. Be the face of your brand. If you don't, perfectly fine. But make sure that all of your content lines up accordingly. Okay, moving on. Consistency. And this is what everyone struggles with. Everybody's like, oh, I know I need to post. I know okay. this is not for you. Being a content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call what this line of work is not going to be for you, because no one wants to work with anyone who is inconsistent. It lacks professionalism. It doesn't push your content out there. Like, you don't post, so what is there to see? So consistency is everything. Using apps to work for you with scheduling posts and staying ahead works really best. Two of the I think more popular ones are Canva and Planoly. I use Canva because I use the pro account, so I pay my monthly subscription for that, which works for me. And within the monthly pro account, the scheduling post is like an add-on in that, I guess. I'm not sure if it's in the regular account or not, but there's a bunch of other editing tools that are in the pro account that I use like with all of my content, so I need it. Another skill that you need to adapt to rather quickly with being in this line of work is you need to learn how to edit, whether it's photos, videos, color correction, trimming videos, muting videos, doing voiceovers, and it's not limited to those things, but those are some key in quality that you need to know how to do in order to be successful in creating content, unless you are going to outsource and have someone do all the editing for you, which a lot of people do as well. And that's just like the beginning. Somewhat fluent in knowing how to edit and your way around editing to make your content look the best that it can is important. Next thing that you're going to want to pay attention to, when especially posting on all the platforms that I've listed, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, is using hashtags and making them work for you. You want to use the hashtags that make the most sense. Don't use a hashtag that has nothing to do with anything that you're posting, and try to narrow down the hashtags to more precise, I guess more precisely to whatever it is you're doing, or even your location. Thing that you can do on any platform is tagging the companies that you're using their product. They love it. It is a great way for you to get their attention. The way Instagram is set up now, you will tag the company and it is automatically a DM to them. It's just not like, hey, we tagged you and this is in your notifications. So of course with bigger brands, they're going to have more of that happening, so they may not always open your message or look at it, but please believe the more you do it will eventually get their attention, and that's what you want. You want to be clear, you want to be well spoken when you are talking, if you decide to talk in any of your content. And with doing so, you want to be relatable but also yourself. I know when starting this line of workers, getting into social media, it's kind of tricky on how do I do this or how do I do this. You want to make sure that, of course, your content is getting pushed out, the right people see it, the more people see it, but you want to be yourself, sound like yourself. That way you don't have to keep up a certain way of talking, a certain image or anything like that. So I know when I first started YouTube, everybody was preppy and this is how you do this and this is how you do this. Oh my God, how you got, like, everybody was talking like that on social media, on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, do I have to do my videos like that? So I started to do my videos like that. Slowly but surely, and that faded, and I was so happy when I would, upload content. I could truly be myself. It wasn't this high-pitched, squeaky voice. It was my voice. It was my image. And, when I slowly but surely stopped wearing makeup on my YouTube videos, I was like, I'm so happy. Like, I don't feel like I have to have a full face of makeup on and lashes just to post content or be on social media. So be yourself. A lot of people are like, well, I don't have clear skin. I don't feel comfortable. Okay. If you want to do this, you're going to push yourself to new heights. Like I said in my previous video, growth does not happen while being comfortable. You are going to have to push yourself to uncomfortable measures and uncomfortable heights to grow and to be in places that you didn't think were possible, or you knew were possible but didn't know how you were going to get there. So be yourself and continue to be consistent with posting content. When trying to get the attention of these brands, y'all, when you're creating content, remember exclusivity will always win. So if you are making a post of a picture of your skincare like arsenal, if you are doing a reel of your morning or evening routine, if you are showing what is in your back bar, you want to be exclusive and using only their products. That way you can really hone in and get their attention. They may repost it on their story. They may ask you for permission to repost it on their actual page, but it's only going to have to include their products. It's the way they are. If you were a brand or a company, would you want any other company's products in the video? Nah, you would want only your products. You want to show off why your products, why every single product in this facial treatment is what everyone needs to purchase. So just think of it as that way. If you are currently posting your personal content, your personal life, as well as business esthetician content on the same platforms or on the same pages, you need to separate those. It doesn't look clean. Once again, it doesn't look professional, and it's too messy. It's too much going on. If you don't have two separate pages, one personal and one business, make it ASAP. Make the change and start over. It's okay to start over, just do it. If you do not know the basics of analytics, you also need to learn the analytics, how they work, what they tell you. And finishing this video off with my sticky notes, you need to be reachable, meaning DMs or emails. If a brand wants to reach out to you but they have no way of getting in contact with you, immediately no. Immediately no. That is not a good thing. Have an email that you are always checking multiple times a day, in your bio, on your page, somewhere where they can contact you. A lot of times nowadays they'll reach out real quickly through the DMs. Make sure you're on top of your DMs and you reply back to them ASAP in a professional time frame. Don't let a couple days go by and they like, girl, okay, we get it. You may be a little busy, but you don't want to start off no business relationship on no 5-day reply. Like, late, tardy for the party. Learn to negotiate. Your time, your content is valuable. In the beginning, you may not have that huge audience that another creator may have that they worked with. That is fine. As well as in the beginning, a lot of companies are going to give you that one option of getting a product in exchange for creating content that is so popular. So if they give you that option in the beginning, it's okay. If you can negotiate a rate, that'll be great. If you cannot and you still want to work with the brand, you can take the deal, sign the contract if there's a contract. If there isn't a contract, that's fine. If you are not getting paid, that's fine. But if you are getting paid, you do want to have a contract, and you're getting paid, you want to make sure that you keep all your tax stuff if it's a certain amount. All that good stuff I can explain in another video, because that is going to be an even longer video than this one should be. So yeah, just make sure you are able to get in contact with and you negotiate terms of working together with brands. And remember that it's okay to say no thank you. If the terms are not something that you agree upon or y'all can come to an agreement, it's okay to say no thank you and try to reach out back in the future when you feel like they may have upped their budget or they have created a budget to work with creators, and reach out in the future. Lastly, set up a P.O. box. If you do not feel comfortable giving out your personal address, you can set up a P.O. box. Just remember that not all companies ship to the post office. So in that case, you can also look into opening a UPS box. It gives you a real street address. That way companies can ship right to it. And if you have any questions, I would just ask the UPS people, like, hey, what ships here, what doesn't ship here, what has problems getting here, and they'll give you all the rundown on that. Yeah, but for the most part, I get all my stuff shipped to my house. That's how that goes for me. I think I covered pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in this beginner video. So I hope y'all loved it. This is like the Esthetician 101 training course on YouTube, okay? I hope this was helpful. These are things and practices that I use every day, that I have used, that I've used in the beginning, some things that I have developed along the way, and I hope they help y'all out as well. If y'all have any questions that I should answer in another video, or do it like a part 2, or just like a chapter 2 101 leading, or you know, continuing off this video, y'all let me know in the comments. Love y'all so much. I will see y'all in my next video. Oreo is making tons of noise right here. I need to get something to eat. I hope y'all have a fabulous Mother's Day weekend, and stay safe, have fun, love on your mamas, and I'll see y'all later.